on the campus of Vanguard University. Many of you will remember it as Southern California College before the name change a couple of years ago. Well, big changes all over this university, and another big one coming as a new gymnasium will go up very soon. Lots of great memories inside the old pit, and we had a chance to sit down with head women's basketball coach Russ Davis and all the memories he's had over the years as the coach of this great women's program right here at Vanguard. Give me your thoughts when you first heard that this old place, the pit, with so many great memories, was going to go bye-bye and we were going to get a new gym. What went through your mind?
Well, my first thought is I'd heard that before. To be honest with you, we were going to try to do something back in 2010. So, I mean, I'm always up for that, but I was actually on that planning thing, setting up some plans on how it would be built. And that fell through. So then times have changed, and we're getting this thing going, and it's a go, and from the generosity of lots of people and the hard work of our administrative teams and the fundraising department and everything else and the Lord's blessings that we're gonna be able to have this. And I started getting excited and started looking at some of the things, and bittersweet because had a lot of good memories in here. So those are great. So we're just going to have to build some really good memories in the new Lions Arena.
I know the talk over the years was always, the crowd is so close to the floor. That's part of the home court advantage. All the little dead spots on the floor that only your girls knew about. All those little advantages that your team could take with it. So yeah, I mean, these are the things you won't get, I guess, in the new gymnasium.
We lost those dead spots after, when they put the new floor in. But that is a true story. We're like, don't dribble over here. Let them dribble over there and be ready for the ball to die.
Right.
But yeah, there's just really nothing like it in our conference, and it's exciting when we get the students in there and everybody in there where you're like, got to bring the ball in bounds on the side, and somebody's like, 3-4 inches away from you and having fun with you, and we've won a lot of games in here at a high, I don't even know what the percentage is. It's got to be 90 or higher. So it has been an advantage, and we've had some great players and great teams in here. So some great memories. It'd be hard for me to somebody's asked me the other day, like, what are the top 10? I'm like, ooh. I don't know if that's where you're going, but I know a top couple of them. But there's just so many great ones, and there's a lot more good memories than bad memories, which is great.
Yeah, I'm not going to go top 10 with you, but obviously, there's some really good ones. Before we get to those memories, you travel the nation, obviously. I mean, it's you get to see other schools, other gymnasiums, a lot of places that have, I'm sure, real nice, facilities. You obviously have built a national basketball power here at this school. I mean, is it time to have a better facility than not to take away from what this meant, but is it time to have a nicer facility than the one here that's been here all these years?
No, it's time.
Yeah.
It's definitely time, and I'm very thankful for that. As you can see, we got some great buildings up around here, and the student center is amazing. Yeah. And they're just doing a great job of adding on here, and our school is flourishing and booming and under great direction and leadership. So it's time, and it's not just going to be a basketball gym. It's going to be for other things too, an academic place, right, especially for kinesiology, and so that'll be great for them because we've had lots of kinesiology majors over the years, and through athletics, especially through my team. So I know they're going to be excited about that expanding over here too. Yeah, it's time, and I've seen a lot, and this is going to be right up there with a lot of those. It's going to be great. And I've said this before, it's not just going to be for us, but it's going to be great for the city and the community to enjoy as well. They're going to be able to have like an arena right here in Costa Mesa that's going to host events, and not just basketball events, but other events too. So it's going to be really special.
Yeah, I mean, this school really has transformed over the years. I mean, I've been talking with you long enough, we used to make the joke it was the little school behind the police station, but that's no longer that anymore. I mean, this is a full university campus here. I mean, and that's, like you said, the hard work and the generosity of people that have helped make that happen over the years, and that's obviously carried over into the basketball program as well, in athletics here. So I mean, you know, the steps that were built along the way from all the people that have helped make this happen. I mean, that's obviously a huge thing.
You know, it's funny you said that. I remember when I first got the job here, I was trying to recruit players here, and they're like, "Are you guys at junior college just over there across the street from the fair by the police station?" I'm like, "No, we're not." Back then, as you know, we were SCC, Southern California College. So I had to convince them that, you know, we're a four-year, you know, private Christian university, and so it took me a little while to get them, but once we get them on here on campus, then we've had a high success rate for getting people here, and we've been able and fortunate enough to recruit some great players here, but more importantly, just some great human beings that have gone on to do great things in their careers, like, you know, accountants, lawyers, doctors, you know, nurses, FBI agents, you know, social workers. I mean, the list is just all over the place. You know, many coaches. Between my club team and players here, and I coach in high school, I have well over 200 of my former players that are coaching out there. Whew. So that's kind of fun for me.
Right.
You know, so yeah, so it's produced a lot of people that are out in the community doing some great things. Lots of teachers, lots of administrators now. This school has blessed a lot of people. So it's time for us to get our facilities up to par. And although I'm going to miss this, it's going to be really, really great.
As you mentioned, many All-American players have come through here. 08 national championship team, which was a long time coming. You know, that was a fun season. But will that first GSAC championship team, that really special team, will that kind of always hold a special place? Is that sort of at or near the top of the list, just because of what that meant for the program and how that kind of launched the program from there?
100%, because when I got the job, you know, I think the best record they ever had was 10-20. So, you know, I knew I had my work cut out for me, but we were fortunate to have players buy in. That our second year, we actually won the conference, went undefeated. And I know you covered us during that time. And to host the GSAC tournament championship game here, that's back when we had only one bid and you had to win. Even though we went undefeated in conference, we had a lot of pressure on us to win the tournament, to go to the national tournament. And I can't remember if you were here or not, because there's a lot of people here, but the gym was packed. And I was telling our team the other day, that was one of my favorite moments, that, you know, this place was packed. They were chanting SCC. We were playing Christ College or Concordia at the time. I'm not sure if they made that transition yet. And so they was their fans and our fans, and it was just loud. You couldn't even hear anything. And then we won. We cut down the nets in our gym, and our president at the time, President Murray Dempster, was able to get up on the ladder and cut down the nets. That was they were chanting that and standing, and the standing ovation was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, easily.
You know, probably longer, and it was just like an incredible, just soaking that in. And I wish I had some video of that to show people, or pictures. I mean, you know, you always look back and go, man, I wish I would have kept that, or I would have done this or that. But that was, that was a really special moment. And I think my second favorite moment would probably be returning after my battle with cancer to coach again, and then honoring, you know, my friend Kobe. You know, I think you know that me and Kobe became really close, and those memories of him practicing in our gym, taking over my practice and practicing my team, and showing them the triangle that he won all those championships with, that was really special for me, because I grew up a Laker fan. Right. And now I got Kobe Bryant in my gym, calling my players by names, showing them what he did, and mentioning names like how Shaq and Horry and D. Fish and how all those guys were positioned. I mean, it gives me goosebumps to sit there, and I was just laughing. And I said, yeah, well, if they ever got in trouble, you know, that's why I feel like running that offense, because if the Bulls got in trouble, they gave the ball to MJ and they said, go score. Right. And you guys got in trouble, well, you just called for the ball and you scored. So I don't have players like that right now, but it was a great memory to have, to share with Kobe. And then another favorite memory in there was, you know, and then we had the Mamba team here that night. Right. And to have them walk on court and honor them, that was just, 4 days after the helicopter crash, because Kobe had told me he was going to come to that game and support me, because he'd been supporting me all through cancer, visiting me in the hospital, sending me daily texts. It was a real special bond that we had through Nike and through basketball. So, and then, yeah, just those are probably my top 2 moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it more about the relationships? I mean, the games mean so much, and that's the success. Obviously is all of that, but it's really the relationships, right?
Yes, it is now,
forged over the years.
but it hasn't always been that. I'd be
Yeah.
lying, because I got so caught up in turning this thing around and winning that I let that prioritize things for me, and so and then I just look back when I was, when you're told you have stage 4 cancer, perspective changes on lots of things, right? So it's like, now I started to realize what's really important, and I want to win. As you know me now for many years, that I want to win as much as the next guy, but I want to win the right way. I need to relax and cherish some of these memories more than just so focused on that. And it really helped me grow in my relationship with the Lord, which has been really special for me, just to go through some of those things. And then the school, the admin, my players, former players, coaches from around the country, everybody that's really reached out to me and has helped me through that. Those are memories that I was coaching here while we're in that gym too. Sometimes I sit there and I think about it. I haven't thought too much about these are the last 2 home games ever in here, but it's probably going to hit me on Saturday when we graduate some amazing seniors, and then knowing that that's going to be the last time that I call a play or coach a game in the gym.
So the plan is to find someplace else for a year to play the games, and then move into the new gym. So
Yeah.
that'll be a new challenge to
Yeah.
coach, to call a different home court for a year, and then come back and actually get your home court.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed, Bob, after all these years, these seasons go by fast. So what we'll probably do is we'll have a really good team next year. This year we battled season-ending injuries, COVID returns, our whole team getting COVID, me getting COVID, I've had like 34 surgery procedures in about 14 months. So it's just like one thing after another.
Right.
Point guard playing with a broken nose and a mask, girl hurting her Achilles, ACL, knee, concussions. This is like I never seen anything like that. We took 3 forfeits, 3 losses to teams that we thought we had a chance to compete with. I would have never ever thought that I would go through something like this, but it's been rough, but it's like we just got to be trusting the Lord's plan and get through it.
And then my final question is, obviously we know facilities can make a big difference in recruiting.
Yeah.
Not to say kids don't come here and say, hey, there's a lot of reasons to come to this school, and they have over the years, but to have a brand new facility, I would think is be a new little recruiting tool for you as well.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you know, but we're going to be making a transition. Hopefully, looks really good right now to NCAA Division II.
I didn't know that, really.
Yeah, so maybe
Okay.
that's breaking news. I think it's okay to share that. I just did, so you don't have to cut that out because it's out there. But
If it's not, then we'll.
yeah, no, it is.
All
Yeah, so that's going to be great. So while we're transitioning into that NCAA role, which is another recruiting tool. And along with the new Lions Arena, I've already signed some impact players for next year that are going to be some of the best recruits we've had for a while. And we're continuing to be in position to even get some more in. So I feel like we're going to be right back where we were next year with a little bit of hiatus this year. And having the new facility, even though we're going to be off campus, it's just 1 year. Our girls really haven't said anything about, like that's going to be unfortunate that we don't have our own gym. There'll be some inconvenience, but the reward's going to be better than that at the end. But I just think, after not playing many games last year and being short on games this year, I don't really think they care where we play. I think they just want to get on that court and play. Yeah.
Thank you again to Russ Davis, and you have a few more chances to to see some athletic events go on inside the pit. So go to the Vanguard Athletic website for more information through the month of April, and get down here to the pit. Check out some good stuff going on here at Vanguard University.